electric boards blinking softly, displaying countless winding trails. Young dreamers gathered with ambitions burning fiercely in their eyes, searching for a place to anchor under unfamiliar skies. Maps were folded in back pockets, filled with circles, notes, and plans. Every destination carried promise far beyond familiar lands. No one wished to stay unmoving, no one wanted comfort's chains. There was thunder in the spirit, calling loudly through the veins. Highways stretched beyond the horizon, like unfinished lines of song. Every mile suggested answers to questions carried far too long. Streetlights faded in the rearview, morning climbed across the plains. Freedom felt both exhilarating and uncertain in its claims. Some pursued artistic visions, others chased a different star. Yet the hunger underneath them was remarkably similar, a desire to become somebody beyond expectations framed, to discover hidden versions waiting underneath the name. Every dream begins with motion, every hope begins with flight. Though the future stays uncertain, something calls us through the night. Restless hearts keep moving onward through the valleys and the storms, seeking places where their stories can evolve into new forms. Restless hearts keep hearing echoes from horizons yet unseen, following invisible currents toward the life they've always dreamed. City skylines rose before them, mountains stood against the sky. Failures met them at intersections, teaching reasons not to try. Yet the restless spirit lingered, refusing easy retreat, finding meaning in the journey rather than the final street. Years transformed the youthful dreamers into travelers weathered wise. Still a spark remained unbroken deep behind experienced eyes. For the urge to keep discovery never truly fades away. It simply learns a gentler rhythm as it navigates the day. Roads may twist and roads may narrow, yet the calling still survives, leading wandering souls onward toward more meaningful lives. Restless hearts keep moving onward through the valleys and the storms, seeking places where their stories can evolve into new forms. Restless hearts keep hearing echoes from horizons yet unseen, following invisible currents toward the life they've always dreamed. Not every path reveals its purpose, not every wish becomes reality. Yet the courage found in searching creates hearts.
Snowflakes settled on the station, covering tracks in crystal white. Travelers hurried through the coldness, seeking warmth against the night. Inside a small and crowded cafe, near the edge of town, someone wrote a simple message before the daylight drifted down.
Ink moved slowly across paper, describing rooftops dressed in snow, frozen rivers, glowing windows, and the streets below.
Every sentence carried fragments of a season far away,
trying to preserve a moment before it slipped away.
Mailboxes waited near the corner, beneath a blanket made of frost,
holding stories crossing oceans,
preventing memories from being lost.
Tiny rectangles filled with landscapes captured underneath gray skies,
offering distant reassurance to familiar waiting eyes. Winter has a way of teaching how connection matters most.
When the nights become the longest and the air forgets its warmth,
a handwritten line can travel farther than a speeding train, bringing comfort to another through the snowfall and the rain. Across the miles and frozen evenings, through the weather's silver veil, words become a bridge of warmth when every other pathway failed. Winter postcards keep on traveling through the snowfall and the years, carrying small pieces of comfort wrapped in hope and quiet tears. Winter postcards keep reminding that affection still can stay, even when the roads are covered and the sunlight fades away. Street lamps glowed beside the harbor, casting halos on the ice.
Fishing boats stood still and silent
beneath the moon's reflective light.
far beyond the distant mountains.
Someone read those careful lines,
Finding unexpected comfort
between the spaces and the signs. Though technology moves faster, though the world has changed its pace,
there remains a special beauty
in a handwritten embrace. Because effort leaves a fingerprint no machine can quite replace, transforming simple communication into something filled with grace.
Every message holds a heartbeat, every page contains a spark,
helping guide another traveler through the season's deepest dark.
Winter postcards keep on traveling through the snowfall and the years, carrying small pieces of comfort wrapped in hope and quiet tears. Winter postcards keep reminding that affection still can stay, even when the roads are covered and the sunlight fades away.
Perhaps the greatest gift of winter is the way it helps us see
that warmth is not a temperature, but shared humanity.
And the simple written message can illuminate the night, like a candle in a cottage, shining softly through the white. Snow descending, pen still moving,
Hearts connecting,
love improving.
winter postcards keep on traveling across every frozen mile, delivering quiet encouragement with a gentle, patient smile. Winter postcards keep reminding through each storm and through each day that sincere and steady kindness never truly guidance on the snowdrifts.
Snowflakes settled on the station, covering tracks in crystal white. Travelers hurry through the coldness, seeking warmth against the night. Inside a small and crowded cafe near the edge of town,
Someone wrote a simple message before the daylight drifted down.
ink moves slowly across paper, describing rooftops dressed in snow.
Frozen rivers glow in windows and the streets below.
Every sentence carried fragments
Of a season far away, trying to preserve a moment before it slipped away.
Mailboxes waited near the corner, beneath a blanket made of frost,
Holding stories crossing oceans,
preventing memories from being lost.
tiny rectangles filled with landscapes captured underneath gray skies,
Offering distant reassurance to familiar waiting eyes.
Winter has a way of teaching how connection matters most.
When the nights become the longest
Then the air forgets its warmth.
a handwritten
Line can travel farther than a speeding train, bringing comfort to another through the snowfall and the rain.
across the miles,
In the frozen evenings, through the weather's silver veil, words become a bridge of warmth when every other pathway fails. Winter postcards keep on traveling through the snowfall and the years, carrying small pieces of comfort wrapped in hope and quiet tears. Winter postcards keep reminding that affection still can stay, even when the roads are
folded garments on the cedar shelf, waiting through another season's turn. Threads once carrying familiar warmth, now preserving lessons I still learn. Every woven strand remembers evenings spent beside a flickering television glow. Conversations wandering without direction into places only young hearts know. Laundry lines beneath September sunlight, dancing lightly in a countryside breeze. Your oversized cardigan beside my jacket, moving softly underneath the trees. Nobody expected such simplicity would someday become a sacred thing, yet ordinary afternoons keep echoing like distant church bells quietly ringing. Closets hold forgotten constellations, made from fabric, texture, scent, and time. Every pocket hides a tiny artifact. Every loose thread forms another rhyme. I discovered one behind a storage box covered by accumulated years. stars, and suddenly the quiet room awakened, filled with absent voices in my ears. There were movie nights and thunderstorms. There were sidewalks painted after rain. There were afternoons of harmless wandering before complication entered pain. Now these garments rest like fragile relics, guarding chapters no one else can read, carrying traces of affection long after hearts forgot their needs. Some possessions outlive their purpose, yet refuse to disappear, because memory chooses strange containers for the things we hold most dear. Faded sweaters keep the winter breathing inside corners of the past, holding warmth from vanished conversations long after the moments pass. Faded sweaters keep a quiet shelter for emotions left behind, wrapped around forgotten yesterdays, still lingering in the mind. Attic windows gather evening colors. Dust is drifting through the fading gold. I can almost hear old laughter rising from the stories these old fibers hold. Every stain became a hidden landmark. Every wrinkle maps a different place. Every stretched out cuff recalls a season. Every color frames another face. Maybe objects learn the art of patience better than the restless human soul, remaining still while years continue moving toward destinations beyond control. Maybe that is why they feel immortal, standing firm while everything has changed, keeping fragments of a vanished landscape carefully protected and arranged. Though tomorrow keeps unfolding, though new chapters fill the air, certain pieces of our history will always remain there. Faded sweaters keep the winter breathing inside corners of the past, holding warmth from vanished conversations long after the moments pass. Faded sweaters keep a quiet shelter for emotions left behind, wrapped around forgotten yesterdays, still lingering in the mind. Time may alter every photograph, time may blur each spoken phrase, yet these woven threads continue guarding evidence of gentler days. Not demanding reconstruction, not requesting one more chance, only offering a small reminder of a long forgotten dance, folded softly, waiting quietly, holding echoes patiently. Faded sweaters keep the winter breathing through the turning of the years, gathering forgotten sunlight, drying old invisible tears. Faded sweaters keep a quiet shelter where remembrance still survives, wrapped around forgotten yesterdays, keeping little worlds alive. Even when the room grows silent, even when the seasons change, faded sweaters keep their stories safe beyond the passing age.
Midsummer settled over meadows, wrapped in velvet shades of blue. Tiny lanterns rose from grasses, painting sparks the whole night through. Fields were breathing slow and easy, river currents hum below. Everything appeared enchanted by a glow too small to show.
Childhood pathways cross the hillside, leading toward forgotten streams where imagination wandered freely, building kingdoms out of dreams.
There we chased those little beacons through the dark with open hands, never knowing how much wonder could exist simple lands.
Years unfolded into distance, the cities climbed around the sky. Concrete towers blocked the starlight as the seasons hurried by.
Yet sometimes during sleepless evenings, when exhaustion fills the room, I remember scattered flashes floating softly through the gloom.
Every glimmer seemed courageous against an endless stretch of night. Not because it conquered darkness, but because it shared its light.
Small illuminations teaching lessons bigger than they seemed, about persistence, hope, and beauty found where nobody had dreamed.
Tiny sparks across the silence, gentle signals from afar.
Sometimes fragile things remind us exactly who we are. Lonely fireflies keep dancing through the shadows of my mind. Little lanterns of remembrance for the things I left behind. Lonely fireflies keep glowing, though the darkness stretches wide, showing how a humble brightness can survive the turning tide.
August evenings carried laughter across the sleeping countryside. Echoes drifting through the cornfields where our younger selves would hide.
Every flash became a compass, guiding restless hearts ahead toward discoveries awaiting beyond the maps inside our heads.
Now the meadow waits in stillness far beyond the crowded streets, yet its memory keeps returning whenever loneliness repeats.
And I find unexpected comfort in the image of that scene where 1,000 tiny lanterns made the ordinary seem serene.
Even fleeting forms of beauty leave impressions that endure.
Through confusion and uncertainty, their quiet message stays secure. Lonely fireflies keep dancing through the shadows of my mind. Little lanterns of remembrance for the things I left behind. Lonely fireflies keep glowing, though the darkness stretches wide, showing how a humble brightness can survive the turning tide. Not every light was made for stadiums, not every star belongs above. Sometimes wonder lives unnoticed, teaching patience, teaching love, and the smallest shining presence can transform the deepest night into something gently hopeful, simply by existing bright. Softly shining, slowly rising, still appearing, still surprising. Lonely fireflies keep dancing across memory's open field, offering quiet reassurance that the heart can slowly heal. Lonely fireflies keep glowing past the limits of the dark, leaving trails of gentle courage inside every fading spark. Summer whispers through the grasses, night remains forever wide. Lonely fireflies keep wandering like old companions by my side.
Stars flickered near the shoreline, casting halos on the sand. Friends were gathered close together, tracing futures with their hands. Sparks ascended toward the heavens, like ambitions taking flight. Every promise felt eternal beneath the shelter of the night. Laughter echoed through the darkness, carried by the ocean breeze. Youth believed in endless summers, moving freely through the trees. Nobody could see the ending, hidden in the years ahead. We were busy building kingdoms from the dreams inside our heads. Photographs became reminders of a chapter left behind. Snapshots glowing with affection, preserved within the mind.
There were melodies and campfires, there were stories told at dawn. There were friendships stitched together before innocence had gone.
Eventually the flames diminished, leaving embers in their place. Yet the memory of their brightness never fully lost its grace. For some moments gain importance only after they depart, turning into treasured relics stored inside the human heart. When the fire stops its dancing and the smoke has drifted free, what remains beyond the ending shapes the person we will be. Golden ashes softly falling through the chambers of my soul, fragments of a former summer still illuminating whole. Golden ashes keep reminding that the brightest flames must fade, yet their warmth survives the distance long after the fire decayed. Fire decayed. Seasons carried us in different directions, toward responsibilities unknown. Cities rose around our footsteps while we learned to stand alone. Still the echoes of those evenings sometimes find their way back through, like forgotten constellations reappearing into view. Every ember held a lesson, every spark contained a dream. Though the years transformed the landscape, nothing vanished completely from the scene. Instead it settled into memory, like sediment beneath a stream, quietly enriching everything with its hidden golden gleam. Loss can often hide a blessing, time can polish what remains, turning fleeting celebrations into lifelong refrains. Golden ashes softly falling through the chambers of my soul, fragments of a former summer still illuminating whole. Golden ashes keep reminding that the brightest flames must fade, yet their warmth survives the distance long after the fire decayed. Not every ending means destruction, not every farewell means regret. Sometimes beauty reaches fullness when the sun has finally set, and the remnants of a moment carry wisdom through the years, more enduring than the laughter, more resilient than the tears. Embers glowing, nighttime slowing, still remaining, still bestowing. Golden ashes softly falling across every road I've known, gathering around old memories like seeds that have been sown. Golden ashes keep reminding through each season, through each mile, that the warmth of vanished moments can still linger for a while. Born the dreams inside our heads.
somehow. Golden ashes keep on drifting into who I am right now.
Midsummer settled over meadows wrapped in velvet shades of blue. Tiny lanterns rose from grasses, painting sparks the whole night through. Fields were breathing slow and easy, river currents hummed below. Everything appeared enchanted by a glow too small to show. Childhood pathways crossed the hillside, leading toward forgotten streams where imagination wandered freely, building kingdoms out of dreams. There we chased those little beacons through the dark with open hands, never knowing how much wonder could exist in simple lands.
Years unfolded into distances, cities climbed around the sky. Concrete towers blocked the starlight as the seasons hurried by. Yet sometimes during sleepless evenings, when exhaustion fills the room, I remember scattered flashes floating softly through the gloom. Every glimmer seemed courageous against an endless stretch of night, not because it conquered darkness, but because it shared its light. Small illuminations teaching lessons bigger than they seem, about persistence, hope, and beauty found where nobody had dreamed. Tiny sparks across the silence, gentle signals from afar. Sometimes fragile things remind us exactly who we are. Lonely fireflies keep dancing through the shadows of my mind, little lanterns of remembrance for the things I left behind. Lonely fireflies keep glowing though the darkness stretches wide, showing how a humble brightness can survive the turning tide. August evenings carried laughter across the sleeping countryside, echoes drifting through the cornfields where our younger selves would hide. Every flash became a compass guiding restless hearts ahead toward discoveries awaiting beyond the maps inside our heads. Now the meadow waits in stillness far beyond the crowded streets, yet its memory keeps returning whenever loneliness repeats. And I find unexpected comfort in the image of that scene, where 1,000 tiny lanterns made the ordinary seem serene. Even fleeting forms of beauty leave impressions that endure. Through confusion and uncertainty, their quiet message stays secure. Lonely fireflies keep dancing through the shadows of my mind, little lanterns of remembrance for the things I left behind. Lonely fireflies keep glowing though the darkness stretches wide, showing how a humble brightness can survive the turning tide. Not every light was made for stadiums, not every star belongs above. Sometimes wonder lives unnoticed, teaching patience, teaching love. And the smallest shining presence can transform the deepest night into something gently hopeful, simply by existing bright. Softly shining, slowly rising, still appearing, still surprising. Lonely fireflies keep dancing across memory's open field, offering quiet reassurance that the heart can slowly heal. Lonely fireflies keep glowing past the limits of the dark, leaving trails of gentle courage inside every face.
Fireflies keep wandering like old companions by my side.
Afternoons dissolved in silence while the curtains moved with light. Dust was floating through the bedroom like tiny stars in endless flight. I would stare beyond the window toward the rooftops far away, building castles out of wishes through the middle of the day. Clouds transformed into inventions, entire worlds above the town. Every passing shape suggested new adventures to be found.
For a moment, imagination made reality seem small,
until the sound of daily living brought me back beyond it all. There were visions of tomorrow, painted brighter than the sun. Every possibility appeared already halfway done.
but fantasy can sometimes shimmer with a beauty too complete, creating expectations reality cannot repeat.
The distance between longing and the life we truly know often leaves a quiet emptiness beneath imagination's glow.
Not because the dreams were foolish, not because they lack their worth, but because perfection rarely chooses to appear upon the earth.
Sometimes hope becomes a mirror, reflecting what we seek,
yet the image may grow fragile when reality speaks.
Hollow
daydreams keep on drifting through the corners of my mind, beautiful but incomplete, like treasures hard to find. Hollow daydreams keep reminding that illusion has a cost when we chase an endless vision of a paradise long lost.
Evening settled on the city, streetlights shimmered into gold, and I slowly learned that living means embracing what's untold.
Not every wish requires fulfillment, not every dream must come true. Some exist to guide our footsteps toward a wider point of view.
The future never matched the picture that my younger self designed, yet it offered different wonders equally worthy to find.
Unexpected friendships blossomed, new horizons came to be. Life revealed a richer landscape than imagined fantasy.
Dreams are useful when they guide us, not when they become a cage. For reality contains its own beauty on every turning page.
Hollow daydreams keep on drifting through the corners of my mind, beautiful but incomplete, like treasures hard to find. Hollow daydreams keep reminding that illusion has a cost when we chase an endless vision of a paradise long lost. Let the castles fade gently, let the painted skies depart, for the world beyond imagination present rather than in distant dreams. Clouds dissolving, light descending, new beginnings never end. Hollow daydreams keep on drifting through the fading afternoon, like reflections on a river beneath the silver moon. Hollow daydreams keep reminding that reality can shine when we stop comparing everything to a vision in the mind.
Boxes underneath the staircase, covered by forgotten dust. Snapshots from a summer shoreline, holding fragments of our trust. Sunlight resting on your freckles, ocean breeze inside your hair. Every frame a quiet witness to a season we could share. Old denim hanging by the doorway, vinyl spinning late at night. Laughter drifting through the kitchen, wrapped in amber-colored light. Nobody imagined endings, nobody prepared to fall. We were building tiny kingdoms, certain they would stand through all. Coffee rings upon the notebook, messages we never sent. Every little ordinary moment now feels sacred in retrospect. You were dancing in the hallway, barefoot on a rainy day. I was learning every detail, trying not to look away. Calendar pages kept turning, still those images remain. Frozen pieces of a timeline, untouched by distance, loss or pain. Though the years have moved around us, though the roads have changed their course, silent photographs keep speaking with an unexpected force. If memories could open windows, would they bring us back tonight? Would they paint forgotten colors across fading black and white? Silent Polaroids are glowing inside corners of my mind. Little echoes never leaving, though we left them far behind. Every picture keeps a heartbeat, every smile survives the years. Silent Polaroids keep shining through the blur of all these tears. Snow arrived the following winter, covering familiar streets, yet I still could hear your footsteps in the rhythm of the sleep. Every storefront held reflections of the life we used to know, like a movie paused forever, waiting for a final show. Sometimes I unfold the memories like letters hidden in a drawer, finding details I ignored before, wanting just a little more. Not to change what happened to us, not to rewrite what was true, only to revisit moments when the world still felt like you. Time can scatter countless stories across continents and skies, yet a single captured second never completely died. Silent Polaroids are glowing inside corners of my mind. Little echoes never leaving, though we left them far behind. Every picture keeps a heartbeat, every smile survives
memories, tears. Silent Polaroids are glowing in the quiet of tonight.
Across cities separated by horizons, two small lamps remained awake. Different windows framed the moonlight, different paths were left to take. Books lay open on the blankets, half-finished thoughts beside the bed, while unanswered conversations circled gently through the head. One room overlooked an avenue filled with midnight taxi lights. Another faced a sleeping suburb wrapped in peaceful summer nights. Though the settings were divided, though the miles stretched endlessly, both were occupied by dreamers, wondering what could someday be. Walls were painted different colors, shelves contained different lives, photographs and scattered notebooks collected under separate skies. Yet the solitude felt similar in a way that's hard to name, as if longing speaks one language, no matter where it came. Late-night playlists drifted softly through a pair of lonely rooms, carrying familiar emotions across invisible currents and fumes. And the darkness seemed connected like a bridge nobody sees, joining distant hearts together through the quiet evening breeze. Some connections need no highway, some affections need no map. Certain feelings cross the distance without leaving any gap. Distant bedrooms keep their secrets under ceilings painted white, holding separate constellations beneath the same enormous night. Distant bedrooms keep believing that the world is somehow small, when two restless hearts are listening for the same imagined call. Morning eventually arrived there before it reached the other side. One alarm clock started ringing while another still complied.
Time itself became a reminder of the spaces in between.
Yet the hope remained unbroken, like a thread unseen but keen. Years may carry people outward toward unfamiliar roads and names. Still the memory of shared dreaming often quietly remains, like a radio transmission crossing oceans in the dark, finding someone who can recognize the meaning of its spark. Distance measures only geography, not the depth of what is true. For the heart can travel farther than the strongest airplane flew. Distant bedrooms keep their secrets under ceilings painted white, holding separate constellations beneath the same enormous night. Distant bedrooms keep believing that the world is somehow small, and two restless hearts are listening for the same imagined call. Sleepless window forms a network in the sky, linking scattered souls together as the silent hours pass by. Not through wires or technology, but through dreams we share alone, creating unexpected harmony between places never known. Different rooftops, different skylines, same reflections, same were painted different colors, shelves contain different lives, photographs and scattered notebooks collected under separate skies. But the solitude felt similar in a way that's hard to name, as if longing speaks one language, no matter where it came. One room overlooked an avenue filled with midnight taxi lights. Another faced a sleeping suburb wrapped in peaceful summer nights. Though the settings were divided, though the miles stretched endlessly, both were occupied by dreamers, wondering what could someday be. Walls were painted different colors, shelves contained different lives, photographs and scattered notebooks collected under separate skies. Yet the solitude felt similar in a way that's hard to name, as if longing speaks one language, no matter where it came. Late night playlists drifted softly through a pair of lonely rooms, carrying familiar emotions across invisible currents and fumes. And the darkness seemed connected like a bridge nobody sees, joining distant hearts together through the quiet evening breeze. Some connections need no highway, some affections need no map. Certain feelings cross the distance without leaving any gap. Distant bedrooms keep their secrets under ceilings painted white, holding separate constellations beneath the same enormous night. Distant bedrooms keep believing that the world is somehow small, when two restless hearts are listening for the same. Paper lanterns hung above us, swaying softly in the breeze, transforming empty fields into kingdoms nestled underneath the trees. Their fragile circles caught the moonlight, casting silver through the night, creating temporary heavens from imagination's light. We believed in gentle magic, built from ordinary things, cardboard castles, painted planets, and the dreams a young heart brings. Every handmade constellation felt as real as any star, because wonder never measures how authentic objects are. Scissors, glue, and sheets of color spread across a wooden floor. Tiny worlds were being crafted from what others might ignore. Each creation held a promise that reality could bend, if enough belief and courage chose to help imagination mend. Years would teach us practicality and the weight of grown-up days, yet a piece of that invention still survives in hidden ways. For the mind remains a workshop long after childhood disappears, building hopeful little lanterns to illuminate our fears. When the world becomes too heavy, when the sky appears too far, we can still create a heaven from the pieces where we are. Paper moons are gently floating through the darkness of the years, handmade symbols of resilience, brightening uncertainty and fears. Paper moons keep on reminding that belief can still survive. Even fragile things can shimmer, even fragile dreams can thrive. evening gathers over rooftops, city lights begin to bloom. Yet I still recall those lanterns glowing softly through the gloom.
Not because they matched perfection, not because they conquered night, but because they prove that beauty
can emerge from borrowed light. Every person built a moon somehow to navigate the dark, some through songs and some through painting, some through leaving their own mark, some through kindness offered freely, some through stories shared aloud, creating little constellations beneath life's enormous cloud. Hope is often handmade carefully from the scraps we choose to save, and imagination remains powerful long after we behave. Paper moons are gently floating through the darkness of the years, handmade symbols of resilience, brightening uncertainty and fears. Paper moons keep on reminding that belief can still survive. Even fragile things can shimmer, even fragile dreams can thrive. No creation lasts forever, no lantern avoids the rain. Yet the act of making beauty gives existence deeper gain. For the heart becomes an artist whenever shadows gather near, building paper moons from courage to accompany the year. Softly drifting, brightly lifting, still inspiring, never tiring. Paper moons are gently floating across memories' endless sea, carrying handmade constellations toward possibility. Paper moons keep on reminding through each challenge, through each climb, that imagination's lantern can outshine the way of time. Stars emerge in silver streams. Paper moons keep softly glowing over landscapes built from dreams. Everyone believed the stories, everyone believed the glow. They saw crowns above our heads, never noticing below. Cracks were hiding underneath us, growing slowly day by day, while we smiled for every picture as our certainty gave way. Church bells ringing in the distance, Sunday skies above the town. People spoke about forever, never seeing what weighed down. We were balancing on wires stretched between desire and fear, trying hard to keep pretending everything was crystal clear. Angels only live in paintings, humans stumble when they run. We were neither saints nor villains, just two hearts beneath the sun. Every promise had a shadow, every blessing had a cost. Every road we traveled proudly led us somewhere slightly lost. Golden light around the edges could not hide the growing strain. Soon the shine became reflection of accumulated pain. Still we carried expectations like a burden dressed as gold, until all the perfect illusions finally released their hold. When the glow begins to shatter what remains beneath the dust, can we
replace the honest version of imperfect love and trust. Broken halos falling slowly through the silence of the night, pieces drifting like forgotten stars, losing borrowed light. Broken halos tell the story of a dream that couldn't stay, yet their fragments still are shining in a different kind of way. Morning found us standing separate on familiar streets alone, listening to the empty spaces where our future once had grown. Nothing dramatic in the ending, no explosion, no goodbye, only quiet realization like a cloud across the sky. Years may pass and still I wonder what became of all that light. Did it settle in another life? Did it learn another flight? Maybe every broken halo finds a place where it belongs, transforming into humble wisdom hidden deep inside old songs. We were never made for perfection, we were only made to feel, and the truth beneath the fragments might be more completely real. Broken halos falling slowly through the silence of the night, pieces drifting like forgotten stars, losing borrowed light. Broken halos tell the story of a dream that couldn't stay, yet their fragments still are shining in a different kind of way. Let the pieces find their places, let the expectations fade, let the beauty of the damage show the patterns it has made. Not defeated, not abandoned, only changed by what we knew. Broken halos leave reminders of a love that once was true. Falling slowly, shining faintly, still remembering, still remaining. Broken halos falling slowly through the silence of the night, pieces drifting like forgotten stars, losing borrowed light. Broken halos tell the story of a dream that couldn't stay, yet their fragments still are shining in a different kind of way. Broken halos keep on drifting long after we are through.
Concrete stretching toward a quiet roadway, bathed beneath the pale suburban dawn. Bicycles no longer leaning by the mailbox, evidence of childhood nearly gone. Morning newspapers gathered by the hedges, without footsteps rushing out to claim. Neighborhoods continue breathing slowly, though nothing ever feels the same. Basketball hoops watching over silence, weathered by 1,000 afternoons, where ambitious kids once chased forever underneath July's enormous moon. Engine started, luggage loaded, futures chosen,
different highways called each restless dream, leaving vacant spaces in their wake like chapters drifting from a stream.
Garage doors painted by the passing decades open briefly, then they close again. Parents standing near the threshold, waving as departures disappear around the bend.
Every household keeps its own collection of arrivals, farewells, hopes and fears, recorded not in books but in the pavement, marked by countless ordinary years.
The roses climbing near the front porch railing have survived more seasons than we know.
Watching families rearrange their stories, watching generations come and go.
Yet the asphalt still remembers
Tire marks made by moments nobody could save, tiny monuments to constant movement across life's unpredictable wave.
Every journey leaves an outline, every goodbye leaves a sign.
Though the road keeps moving forward, parts of us remain behind.
Empty driveways tell the quiet stories of departures in the rain,
holding shadows of familiar
headlights, never coming back again.
Empty driveways keep remembering every dream that rolled away,
standing still while distant horizons call another heart to stay. Twilight settles on the cul-de-sac, children's voices fade into the dark. Street lamps cast elongated silhouettes across every lingering mark. There was beauty in the leaving, there was courage in the choice, yet absence has a way of speaking with an unexpectedly gentle voice. Somewhere far beyond the county border, those old dreamers built another life, found apartments, jobs, companions, purpose, weathered disappointment, joy and strife. Still a piece of every traveler lingers near the houses where they first belonged, like a harmony beneath a melody, quietly supporting every song. Distance never fully severs where our earliest roots were laid. Certain places keep reflecting versions time cannot degrade. Empty driveways tell the quiet stories of departures in the rain, holding shadows of familiar headlights, never coming back again. Empty driveways keep remembering every dream that rolled away, standing still while distant horizons call another heart to stay. Roads were always meant for travel, wheels were always meant to roam, yet the memory of beginnings builds a different kind of home. Not a structure made of timber, not a roof against the sky, but a feeling carried gently wherever years may wander by. Lights departing, night remaining, dreams continuing, still sustaining. Empty driveways tell the quiet stories through the changing of the years, guarding traces of ambition mixed with laughter, hope and tears. Empty driveways keep remembering, though the travelers moved away, standing still beneath the starlight till another moving day. bicycles no longer leaning by the mailbox. Evidence of childhood nearly gone. Morning newspapers gathered by the hedges, without footsteps rushing out to claim. Neighborhoods continue breathing slowly, though nothing ever feels the same. Basketball hoops watching over silence, weathered by 1,000 afternoons, where ambitious kids once chased forever underneath July's enormous moon. Engine started, luggage loaded, futures chosen. Copper foliage drifting through the parkland, painting pathways in a golden haze. Every branch releasing quiet treasures, gathered carefully through summer days. There beneath the canopy of amber, we exchange confessions after dark, words too delicate for crowded daylight, hidden safely in the evening park. Cooler breezes carried distant wood smoke across the fields surrounding town, while the harvest moon hung over rooftops, casting silver on the turning brown. Nobody was searching for forever, nobody was asking for a vow, only sharing pieces of ourselves that somehow still remain until now. Benches weathered by 1,000 stories, listened patiently as we spoke low about ambitions, disappointments, wonders, and the places we hoped one day to go. Every sentence felt like opening windows inside rooms long kept closed from view. Autumn has a way of making honesty seem like the natural thing to do. Leaves descended in slow spirals around us, like applause from an invisible crowd, as if nature understood the courage required to say certain things aloud. Those admissions floated through the twilight and dissolved into the cooling air, yet their meaning settled somewhere deeper than either of us knew was there. When the season starts surrendering and the daylight loses height, hidden truths begin emerging in the softness of the night. Autumn secrets drift like leaves around us, spinning gently through the years, carrying forgotten revelations, wrapped in wonder, wrapped in tears. Autumn secrets keep returning whenever colder breezes start, like handwritten notes delivered to the doorway of the heart. October deepened into quiet evenings, candles glowing through apartment glass, conversations lingering even longer as another chapter came to pass. There were promises without conditions, there were questions left unanswered too, yet uncertainty felt strangely beautiful beneath the sky's translucent blue. Eventually the branches stood uncovered, winter waiting just beyond the hill. Still the memories of those confessions found a way to warm the silence still. Not because they changed our destination, not because they altered fate's design, but because sincerity is precious
in an age of carefully drawn lines. Every falling leaf reminds us nothing beautiful can stay. Yet the truth we share together never completely fades away. Autumn secrets drift like leaves around us, spinning gently through the years, carrying forgotten revelations, wrapped in wonder, wrapped in tears. Autumn secrets keep returning whenever colder breezes start, like handwritten notes delivered to the doorway of the heart. Perhaps the trees already knew it when they let their colors go. Certain treasures shine the brightest just before the first snowfall, and the words we once uncovered beneath the fading afternoon still illuminate forgotten corners like a harvest season moon. Descending, voices blending, night extending, still remembering. Autumn secrets drift like leaves around us across every passing year, bringing back those gentle evenings when vulnerability felt near. Autumn secrets keep returning through the frost and through the spring, like a melody remembered from a long forgotten string. Golden seasons long since gone. Autumn secrets keep on whispering softly, carrying on.
Midnight settles on the rooftop, streetlights hum below the rain. I unfold another letter, reading every line again. Ink is fading near the margins, yet your voice still sounds the same, like a candle in the darkness, whispering my hidden name. Trains are moving through the distance while the city drifts asleep. I am sitting by the window, guarding promises we keep. Every sentence holds a universe, every paragraph a flame, burning softly through the silence, though our circumstances changed. There were questions without answers, there were dreams we couldn't hold. There were chapters left unfinished, there were stories left untold. Still your words remain beside me through December and July, building shelter from the loneliness whenever nights grow high. Paper carries more than language, paper carries weight and time. Tiny fingerprints of longing pressed between each fragile line. I can almost see your expression in the shape of every phrase, like a constellation shining across distant yesterdays. Though the miles became an ocean, though the years became a wall, your midnight letters keep arriving when I need them most of all. Midnight letters keep me breathing when the room is cold and bare. Every word becomes a lantern floating gently through the air. Midnight letters keep me reaching toward the person that I knew. Every page still holds a pathway leading quietly to you. Outside, thunder shakes the skyline, clouds are crossing overhead, yet your careful observation reflections still are circling in my head. You described ordinary moments with extraordinary grace, turning simple daily details into something I could trace. I have written many answers that I never chose to send, conversations with the silence, searching for another end, stacked beside the old collection, resting underneath the lamp, like a garden made of paper, blooming through a lonely camp. Some connections outlive distance, some affection outlives years, living quietly between us, beyond absence, beyond fears. Midnight letters keep me breathing when the room is cold and bare. Every word becomes a lantern, floating gently through the air. Midnight letters keep me reaching toward the person that I knew. Every page still holds a pathway leading quietly to you. If tomorrow brings forgetting, if the world begins to change, these old letters will remember everything we couldn't save. Every folded piece of paper carries proof we once belonged to a chapter written softly in the margins of a song. Read the lines, hear the voice, feel the night, make the choice. Midnight letters keep me breathing through the passing of the years, turning shadows into lanterns, turning silence into tears. Midnight letters keep me reaching past the distance and the blue. Every page still holds a pathway leading quietly to you. Midnight letters keep their promise long after we are through. Sunlight spilled across the curtains, painting gold upon the floor. Breakfast waiting in the kitchen like 100 times before. Newspapers beside the coffee, gentle voices in the hall. Simple rituals of comfort seem too ordinary to recall. Neighborhoods were slowly waking, children riding bicycles near. Dogs were barking past the gardens, everything felt calm and clear. Nobody imagined those small mornings would become what memory keeps, long after larger milestones vanish into places silence sleeps. There were lazy conversations stretching far beyond the noon. Nothing urgent, nothing scheduled, just the comfort of the room. Windows open toward the backyard, carrying scents of summer grass, while the hours moved so gently that we barely felt them pass. Life was hidden in the details, in the laughter, in the pause, in the moments lacking spectacle, yet deserving more applause. For the heart often remembers what the mind forgets to save, finding treasure in simplicity long after it behaves. Sometimes ordinary moments hold the richest kind of gold, only visible in hindsight. When
when their stories have been told. Forgotten Sundays keep returning like a melody from youth, bringing back familiar feelings wrapped in tenderness and truth. Forgotten Sundays keep reminding that the smallest things can stay longer than the grand occasions that once seemed to lead the way. Years transform the old routines into fragments scattered wide. Different houses, different cities, different currents, different tides. Yet the image of those mornings still appears from time to time, like a photograph emerging from the corners of the mind. Church bells echo through remembrance, calling softly from afar, not to summon old religion, but to show us who we are. For identity is woven from 1,000 subtle threads, built from quiet repetitions rather than the headlines read. What we overlook today may become tomorrow's cherished scene, for significance is often hidden where we least expect it's been. Forgotten Sundays keep returning like a melody from youth, bringing back familiar feelings wrapped in tenderness and truth. Forgotten Sundays keep reminding that the smallest things can stay longer than the grand occasions that once seemed to lead the way. Let us honor gentle mornings and the peace they quietly gave, for the days that felt unimportant often prove the ones we save. In the archive of remembrance where the heart records its art, simple Sundays keep surviving as the framework of the heart. Church bells ringing, children singing, morning glowing, time still flowing. Forgotten Sundays keep returning through the decades passing by, like familiar rays of sunlight crossing an old window sky. Forgotten Sundays keep reminding that the life we call our own is constructed from the moments that seem smallest when they shone. Aftermath remains somehow. Forgotten Sundays keep